they bounced back my letter, and then my
Okay,
email.
everybody.
You have to have the right
Have your
contact
attention,
information.
please. All right. Thank you all for coming. We got a great crowd, as you can see. And the subject today is tax reform.
Yes.
Rodney is in Washington, and we want him to know that he has to vote no on this thing. We don't want this tax reform bill going forward. It hurts our district, it hurts New Jersey, and it hurts our country. So in addition to us being out here, we're happy to have the mayor of Woodland Park. There he is.
Hello, everybody. I'm Keith Kazmark. As Sal said, I am the mayor of Woodland Park, and I could not be prouder to be here with you the morning after we elected a Democratic senator from the great state of Alabama. And let me tell you, if we can do it in Crimson, Alabama, we can do it here in New Jersey's 11th Congressional District come 2018. About a week ago, I sent a letter to all the mayors in the 11th Congressional District expressing my concerns and our constituents' concerns about this tax reform bill currently being negotiated between the House and the Senate. As I'm sure you know, two versions of the bill have passed, one in the House, one in the Senate, and they are currently in conference committee to try to negotiate their differences in order to have one piece of legislation passed by both bodies. But we cannot forget that Congressman Rodney Frelinghuysen enabled this tax bill to go forward in the House.
Yes, he did.
Okay? He voted for it before he tried to vote against it. And I would put the safe money on the fact that when this comes to a head, probably early next week in Washington, in Congress, that he is not going to be able to get a pass from the leadership in the House of Representatives. Because as we have seen on health care and other various issues, when that call comes in from the Speaker's office to Rodney Frelinghuysen, he conforms with whatever the Republican leadership in Washington tells him to do. And that is why we need a new congressperson to represent the people of the 11th Congressional District. And there is no issue that is more potent and will have a more devastating effect than this tax reform bill. If you take away the state and local tax deductions and the mortgage interest rate deductions from the people of the state of New Jersey, it will have a devastating effect on this state financially. Okay? I have constituents that are paying anywhere from $7,000 to $18,000 in property taxes in my town. And you have local elected officials throughout the state that are trying to comply with the 2% property tax cap in order to try to reduce the burden on property taxpayers town by town. Yet here, this bill will essentially cause the taxpayers of New Jersey to be double taxed. And while this bill benefits people in Mississippi and Alabama and other red states, by the way, places like New York and New Jersey and California, this will lose jobs. It will have a negative effect on the economy in this state. And quite frankly, folks, we can't stand for it. And that's why I'm proud to stand with you today. We've delivered this letter, which has been revised over the last couple of days based on the turn of events in Washington as they negotiate this bill, to the congressman's office to put our concerns on record and try to implore him to do the right thing next week by voting no on this bill when it goes before the full Congress. So thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. And we need to keep the momentum going so that we can elect a new representative from this district in 2018. Thank you for coming out, and God bless. And as Sal requested, he asked me to change hats. So there you go.
Thank you for representing us.